What's going on, everybody? It's Andrew Vascassenno with eXp Realty out here in Denver, Colorado. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. Today's video, we're going to talk all about what it's like living in Denver during the winter, talk about the snow, what you need to expect for transportation, where you can go, what to do, all that good stuff. So if you haven't already and you enjoy this content, don't forget to smash a like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to be alerted when I upload new videos. And of course, shameless plug, I'm a local real estate agent out here in Denver. So if you're looking to move out here, have any questions about moving out here or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me at my information below. Text, email, call, whatever works for you. Happy to help. And with all that out of the way and without further delay, let's jump into it. All right, now first thing I want to talk about is just how crazy the weather can fluctuate and just how odd it is during winter. So it's January 31st today. I am in a short sleeve shirt. It's about 50 degrees, which doesn't seem that warm, but with that sun out, it's actually pretty nice. To put into context, it's supposed to snow the next 2 days and get into, I believe, the negatives in some parts of the metro area. So even though it's nice for 1 minute or 1 second, it can change very, very quickly. And with that, start talking about the snow. So generally, it starts snowing, I'd say in September and lasts until potentially May, sometimes even a June freak snowstorm. But in terms of snow in Denver, even if it does snow in September, October, November, December, it generally doesn't stick. It's not that much. The real snow doesn't begin until about January or February, so keep that in mind. You still want to have all the precautions, all the stuff in your car. We'll talk about that in a little bit. The right clothes, jackets, boots, wool socks, all that. But the first thing to keep in mind is when it snows out here, it's unpredictable and it could last a while or it could just melt the same day. And just piggybacking off of what to have prepared, let's talk about your vehicle and transportation. So is it necessary to have four-wheel drive and all-wheel drive? I'd say the short answer is no, especially if you work from home. You just hunker down during the day it snows and next day will be fine. The roads will usually be plowed. Does it help? Do I recommend it? Yeah, probably. Get yourself a nice all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive vehicle. Makes it a lot easier to drive around in the snow, or even a front-wheel drive vehicle, depending on the car or truck. So not super necessary to have four-wheel, all-wheel drive, but definitely helps. And then in terms of what to do to prep that vehicle, you definitely want some kind of snow tires or potentially chains, especially if you go up to the mountains. I-70 that goes into the mountains has chain loss, so definitely have those prepared if you think you might need them or if you're going to the mountains during a snowstorm. Also, your window washer fluid, you're going to want to get the one that's rated for de-icing. So you want to keep your windshield as clear as possible with your snow scraper that you also want to keep in your car. But it's also nice to have the de-icing windshield wiper fluid. That way you can spray that stuff on there, wipe back and forth, gets all that ice off there. That plus the defrost of the air conditioner and all that, or the heater I should say. Definitely want to have those two things. So definitely the list: snow tires, window washer fluid that is de-icer, and a scraper slash, what do you even call that? Scrub? I don't even know what to call that thing. It's got a little furry thing on it, but gets snow off there. So have those in the car, have your car prepped, and you should be fine. I spoke too soon. It got pretty cold, so jacket's back on. But another thing I want to talk about is Denver and Colorado. They're very proud of the 300 days of sunshine. So that also leads into the winter months being a little bit easier because when it does snow, They say you can have all 4 seasons in one day. So you wake up, it snows a couple inches, and then by mid-afternoon it's sunny and 50 to 60 degrees. It doesn't happen a lot that there's that much of a fluctuation in the weather, but it has happened. So you can, have the snow in the morning, melt during the day, and be good to go. But when you have the back-to-back storms like we do have coming up, that's probably not going to happen. So keep that in mind as well, which is why you also, when going places, you also want to, pack in your car for all 4 seasons. So have jackets, have waterproof boots, but then, maybe some shorts or some just sneakers, some tennis shoes, that kind of stuff. Nice jackets, really warm jackets, really thin jackets. Just want to be prepared because it does get cold, but then it also can heat up very quickly. So, just have all that stuff prepared and you should be good. All right, the last thing I want to talk about, something to keep in mind if you're thinking about moving out here, buying, renting, whatever it may be. Keep in mind the direction that your house faces, or your apartment or townhouse, whatever it is. South is definitely the best. You get that sun exposure, melt all the snow on your driveway or on your porch. East and west, not too bad. North, definitely the worst. You can look down, driving down some residential streets, and you'll see the clear difference on the north side and the south side. North side, they'll have snow forever. South side, the snow will be melting in a couple of days. So something else to keep in mind when you're moving out here. And I don't want to keep this video going for too long. At the end of the day, it's talking about weather, not the most exciting topic, but if you want to move out here, you're visiting out here, probably something you want to know and keep in mind. But everything I've talked about, all that to say, from somebody who has lived in weather climates before, and also in the opposite climates where it's 120 degrees, the winters out here really aren't that bad. Sure, you have some days where it gets pretty cold, but you get some gloves, a good jacket, some wool socks, some boots, and some good pants, and you're fine. You'll go from place to place, and heater to heater, furnace to furnace, keeping warm. So not too bad. Just be prepared for everything, and you'll be fine. Not a big deal. But appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, smash the notification bell. Really helps the channel. And if you want to see more of this content, I'll be posting more of it weekly. Trying to post 2 videos a day on this kind of stuff, and then some YouTube shorts as well for some general real estate content. And with that as well, if you're moving out here, have questions about moving out here, feel free to reach out. Contact information below. Be happy to help. And if you have any questions, drop a comment, and I will see you on the next one.